Hi, Miss Sparks.
Hey, Mary Faye. Sorry, I couldn't get the mute button off. How are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. Is there a particular part you would like to work on?
Not yet. I'm actually working on the second page of coordinates, I believe. Hold on.
The XY intercept or this one?
That one.
Okay.
I'm just trying to remember where my place was. Give me a second.
Okay. No problem.
Okay, I'm confused. So I did one of my y coordinates was y equals negative 5x, and I'm having trouble graphing it.
Okay. Here, you're having trouble graphing it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're not actually working on the coordinates themselves. You're working on putting them on the graph. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we can do a number of things here because with the graphing, there's two ways to graph an equation. You can either, and we've actually created for ourselves by doing these XY tables and asking what the slope and y-intercept are for each equation. We've created for ourselves two ways to do the graphing. One is to plot the individual points, the -1, 5, 1, -5, 2, -10. That's one way. And you connect all of those dots, okay? Or you can plot the y-intercept and use the slope, which in this case is -5/1, to find 2 or 3 or 4 additional points to create that straight line. You don't necessarily have to do both. You can do one or the other, whichever one is easiest for you to remember. Or if you're trying to make sure that you know both ways, alternate between each equation and do one plotting the points using the X and Y table. You know, maybe like this one, you would choose to do the XY table, and this one, you would choose to use the slope. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
don't have to use both. You could just pick and choose. It's strictly up to you.
I'm
Okay.
thinking like the negative 1 and 5, 1 and negative 5, 2 and negative 10. And then,
Okay. You wanted to plot those points.
yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Since I know that, that's the approach I'm going to take. Um, but hang on just a second. I'm going to pull up on my other computer a copy of the stained glass project just because I want to be able to see the points.
Okay.
Okay. And then I will plot them on the graph. Okay. Okay. So -1. So I'm going to go left 1 and up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, better have a pen that works. Better make my stylus work, right?
Yep.
Negative 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's that one. And then we're going to do 1, negative 5. So over 1 and down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then over 2 and down 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's my 3 points.
All right.
And then what I would do my computer acts weird when I do that, but I'm trying to make as straight a line as I can. You have to go all the way to the edge of the paper, but use your straight edge to do that. Mine's not great, but it's close.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
No problem. I will be happy to sit here and work with you on every line to make sure you get them done, because I don't think anybody else has showed up, have they? Will you let me know if they do?
Yeah, someone just showed up, but then they left again.
Oh, okay. Jet showed up and then left. I clicked back over to see. Eli emailed me. I know he normally comes too, but he has to go to the school this morning for a group project meeting.
Mm. This looks really messy. Do you think I did this right?
You want to turn your camera on so I can see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Back out just a little tiny bit. Oh, go. Oh, it's all I can see is your sweet little compass and your pencil. There we go. Actually, it looks great.
Okay.
Have a lot of crazy lines, and that's the whole point.
Okay.
Because you're going to color in between all the little crevices.
Yeah.
I wish Miss Murphy has hers. I need to pull some. I feel like I have some in my cabinet. I need to show y'all, what it will look like. Let me see if I can find. This one is. Okay. Slightly different. There we go. Hold on, Mary Faith. I'm going to I found one that I wanted to show. It was a good one, and now I can't find it. I found it on my other computer, and I'm looking to see if I can.
That's okay. Take your time.
Wish I could find this exact one because they did a really. This one doesn't have the I found one, but it doesn't have the darker lines like we want to have, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And this one does. Let me share this with you just so you'll have an idea. And then I'm going to share a couple images with you, okay?
Okay.
So you can get an idea. I think that would be helpful. And the examples that I have, I don't think are the greatest examples, you know, the ones in class.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, yeah. See, that's what it's supposed to end up looking like. So you can see that there's all kinds of different lines and everybody's kind of looks different. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mine has a couple like really, really tiny triangles.
Yeah, yeah. That's why there's a few of them that are like that. The one that has some of the smaller triangles,
Uh-huh.
hang on, has some of the smaller triangles. They didn't have them write the lines on there, like the equations of the line. So that's why I'm trying so hard to find one where they actually had to write the equations of the lines. But there's like this is a lot of people do this.
And there's no color pattern that we have to have, right? Just any.
No, it's supposed to be like, you know, like a mosaic, I guess you would say.
Okay.
Um, let's see if I can find a few. Like, here's another one, but they haven't written down their patterns yet, you know? Oh, that's a Twitter page. Oh, well.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Oh, they do have them written down. They're just very faint. Can you kind of see that?
Yeah. So we do have to have the coordinates written, right?
Well, okay. So, see, I don't know if you can tell on this or not. You see on this one over here to the left, they have the negative 12, 0. That's the coordinate over there. They have the coordinates written on them. And on some of them, they have the lines.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see that?
Yeah. So your goal is just to like write down the coordinates for each point?
No, only for the XY intercepts. For the lines, you need to, hang on, let me go back. Oh, there's Eli. Hey, Eli. Let's see. What was I going to say? I'm going to go back to this project.
Sorry, my bunny's making a lot of noise.
Oh, I can't hear it, but that's sweet. Is it moving around? Is that what it's doing?
Yeah,
Okay.
the cage.
Okay. So on this one, you would write y equals negative 5x. Okay. So you just write the graph, the equation of the line on the line ones. But like on the, does that make sense? But on the ones that are the x and y intercepts, that's the ones where you'll write, like I have an x and y intercept. I picked negative 7, 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I would write for that because it's an x intercept. I would write it.
Oh, okay.
So, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my y intercept, and then I connected those two.
So like say for the equation y equals 2x plus 6.
You would write the equation on the line.
Okay.
And only the only time that you're going to write the coordinates is going to be when it's the x and y intercepts.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
So When it's the equation, you write the equation of the line. When you're connecting the X and Y intercepts, you write those coordinates. You don't write the coordinates for the other
So
parts.
when we're doing the X and Y intercepts, do you want us to just put one dot, and then do you want us to make the line like vertical or horizontal or like diagonal?
Well, okay, did you see how I just graphed? Okay, each
Okay, yeah.
set that you picked, there's an x-intercept and there's a y-intercept in
Mhm.
each set. So for each set that you picked, you would plot that x-intercept and that y-intercept. Okay, does that make sense? And then you connect those
Oh,
two.
okay.
They came in pairs.
I
So
forgot. Yeah.
okay, so you'll connect each pair if for your particular set.
Okay. That makes sense now.
So and then so for those lines you'll graph, and of course I didn't do very good here. I shouldn't have done this. Oh wow, that's just really ugly without a straight edge, isn't it? So see how it's making, if your line was straight, how it would go all the way
Yeah.
across. And like, let's say for instance, I have x equals 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. I just finished all of the normal coordinates on the first 2 pages. So for the X and Y intercept for the first one, I did the negative 10 and 0 and 0 and 10.
Okay.
So
Let
the
me go to
X intercept would wait. The
which
X
one did you? You
the
did
first
negative 10 and 0. All
yeah.
right. So negative 10 and 0. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's that one. And the other one is 0 and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right there, right?
Oh, okay. This is making more sense.
Well, good. So so you're going to create, and will it help maybe if I keep showing you pictures of other people's?
Yes.
So let's go back to,
There's barely anyone on today.
this is the one I think I was trying to find earlier, so I hope it pulls up good.
Oh, wow.
It has good examples. There you go.
Oh, that's cool.
Does that help
Yeah.
understand what it's supposed to kind of be like?
Yeah. And there's only 3 X and Y intercepts, right?
Yes. So
Oh,
yeah. So that's 3 additional lines. See, there was 12 from the equations of lines and 3 from the X and Y intercepts.
yeah. I noticed you call them straight edges, don't you?
Yeah, that comes from like architecture classes and stuff like that.
I find that very interesting.
Well, it's very interesting how that all kind of came about. In geometry, they
Oh,
didn't call it a ruler, they called it a straight edge because I guess not every apparatus that you use for architecture and drawing for shapes and things like that
mhm.
necessarily has a measurement thing on it.
Huh.
Yes. But it's weird. I'll have because and they usually and because I tutored a student who a college student in math because they were like an art student. They're going into graphic design.
Mm-hmm.
Um uh and animation. And so I kind of picked up the lingo because she would talk to me a lot about her major, just when we would have conversation, you know, um, in our tutoring session. And so that's what she always called it.
Huh.
So, and she helps my kids when they have like big, huge art projects. And she'll be like, "Oh, well, you'll need to have a straight edge for that." So I think I've picked up the habit.
Uh-huh. My other one that I did the -7 and 0 and 0 and 4. So would you just do it plotted at
Do you
negative?
mind repeating the points? I'm very sorry.
No, it's
What
okay. -7 and 0 and
Yeah,
0.
I picked that one too, and I have it graphed right here.
Oh,
You see it?
okay. Okay, I did do that right. All right. Checking myself.
Oh, that's fine.
Ooh, this looks like a hot mess.
I'm sure it does, and I'm sure it looks great.
This sounds really weird, but am I the only one that likes the smell of Sharpie?
No, you're not the only one. There's many. Two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, it's on the edge. I got you. And then -16. I just found another copy of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's at the top. Okay. And it looks better.
Miss Sparks, on my last X and Y intercept, there's a 12 for the X, but it only goes to 11. So how should I work that out?
Um, that's what I was talking about. Remember the
Yeah.
other day when I said, "Hey, you're not going to be able to graph these,"
Yeah.
and that's what I was talking about. If I were you, I would just draw it at the very edge of the paper and connect that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Just because it's going to be where both of them are at the very edge.
Uh-huh.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, tell me what they are again, and I'll do it.
It's 12 and 0.
So 12 and 0. So I would go over here. Okay, and what's the other one?
Um, 0 and 14.
Okay, so you changed that. Okay. 0 and 14.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Ugh, they're so bad. My lines. And I would make that close. Let's see, let's make that closer. Maybe by putting it underneath. Is Eli still with us?
Yes.
I'm going to type him a message.
Miss Parks, have you ever seen Stranger Things?
Yes, both seasons.
Your message sounded like, Will, if you can hear me, type a message.
Oh, hey, I never thought about that. It did. Impressive. And that's what's his name said to 11, right?
Uh, Shoot, what is
Right?
it?
Or was that the mom when she was talking to her son?
Oh, that's it.
Okay.
You know, the lady, the mom, she's from Goonies.
Yeah, I know.
And poor Bob. Bless his heart.
Oh, I know,
He
right?
he was my favorite too.
Was he really?
Yeah, I loved Bob.
He was a sweet guy. I know Mackenzie was sad, and it was sad how he died.
Yeah, that was awful, man.
I know. Bless him.
Gruesome.
Yeah, it kind of was gruesome. Not gonna lie.
So I think I finished. Oh, never mind. I think I finished all my graphs, but now I have to label them, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Would you prefer me labeling it with like a pen?
Um, whatever you feel like you can write with the neatest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Are you going to remember which lines are what?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, good. You're, I have to kind of label as I go.
Yeah, I probably should have done that. Probably should have done that.
Just because I'm a little older than you, Mary Faith, so remembering is more of an issue. Definitely more of an issue for me. Oh, I'm so excited. Hold on a minute. Where is it? It's, uh-oh. I just uploaded this. It's on mine, but not on. Oops. I feel like that helps to see what it's like, don't y'all?
Yeah. So you
Eli, if you can still hear Mary Faith and I, does that help you know what it's supposed to look like? Because I think you emailed me a question about what color.
Ma'am,
Okay, good.
I'm at school in the lunchroom.
I know I can hear all the background noise. Can you hear us at all? Bless his heart. It's loud.
I was thinking he had like a TV show on or something.
No, I could tell I could tell with all the kids talking in the background it was the lunchroom.
So like for the x equals 4, x equals 6, would you just write that? You would just write that, correct? Or would you write the points?
You would write the equation of the
Okay.
line.
Okay.
Because I think there's a few. Is there any of the? I don't even see the straight ones on there. Yeah, I do actually. See on. Hang on. Let me go to it.
Yeah, I
Oh,
see it.
okay.
Yep, I see it. Okay.
All right. Because I was gonna say, I was gonna circle it if I can find my. Like this one here, I feel like that's y equals 5. You know, can you see what I circled on theirs?
Yeah.
And then down here, this one is x equals 4
Yeah, I see that.
on some of these different examples. I guess I probably need to put a post on the Google Classroom about bringing color pencils tomorrow.
Do we can we start coloring today? Is that on the lesson plan?
Oh yeah, you could do as much as you want today. I'll put that in Google Classroom too. Like if you want to, for sure.
Uh-huh.
You can get all your lines and you can start coloring. Bailey was already coloring yesterday.
Oh wow.
Because you get 5 bonus points for turning it in tomorrow.
Oh really?
It's not due till Monday, but you get 5 bonus points for turning it in tomorrow.
Okay. I'll have to see what my work schedule looks like today, and if I have time I'll try to, but
Oh, I understand. All too well, I understand.
and then you said for the like for example the y equals 4x plus 3, you put the equation on the line.
Yes, ma'am. Mary Faith, can you hear my dog snoring?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Is it supposed to rain today?
I don't know. It sure is overcast, though. Because I went out to walk the dogs and I was like, oh, it's very overcast.
How many dogs do you have?
2.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm going to post the sample page also. You think that's a good idea?
Yeah. This didn't end up being too hard to find all the coordinates back again.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Good, good, good. So you got all 15 of your lines drawn and now you're just labeling them?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Miss Sparks, this has nothing to do with math,
Yes.
but I thought I'd mention it. If you could be praying for my friend, she was diagnosed with celiac a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
and she was sent to the hospital last night again for something that might look like cancer.
Oh. Yeah, how old is she?
She's 13.
Bless her heart. Yes, I absolutely will be praying.
Yeah, thank you.
Does it look like you have a lot of work today, or have you looked, Mary Faith?
I have not looked yet, but I can look now. Let's see. I know I have to study for geography. That's always fun.
Yeah, what part of the world are y'all studying now?
Eastern Europe.
Ah, that one can be tricky.
Science doesn't look too bad today. I learned this cool trick a couple months ago where if you hit Control F on the lesson plan,
Uh-huh.
that you can find whatever page you want to go to. So say I want to go to October 25th, I believe today is.
Uh-huh.
You click on that and then it'll go to that date.
Yeah, you can also put an outline to the left. Have you seen that?
No.
Hold on, let me get there. Because mine's always on, so I have to learn how to turn it off so I can turn it back on for you.
Oh, like tasks?
It actually puts an outline of all the dates to the left. Takes a minute for it to load, doesn't it?
I know, I'm super impatient with lesson plans.
See how the outline is on the left?
Oh, I don't have that. Hold on.
So that's what I was going to say. I'm going to turn it off. And so I just arrow down, and like if I'm going to the 22nd, I do that.
Wait, do it again.
Like if I'm going to the 20, like if I want to see what I'm going to do next week, I can go over to my outline and I can go down and it takes me to the 29th.
That's weird. Mine doesn't have that.
There's a way to turn it on, and that's why I'm looking. I don't know if it's that. Wasn't that? Maybe it's mode.
I'll try that. Let's see. Oh, mine doesn't give me the option of mode.
Format. Oh, I wonder if it's because I don't think so.
Maybe it's because you're a teacher.
That's what I was wondering. But show document outline. Go to view.
Okay. View. Oh,
That's it.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So go to show document outline. There it is.
Thank
Did it
you.
come up?
Yeah.
Yay!
Oh, this is easier.
I mean, the control F is cool, and that's really good because you can put that in. But it's kind of nice if you're trying it this way because you can go over and scroll on this bar over here, and you can scroll through and you can look ahead too.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah. That's weird that it only shows Mondays, like the beginning of the week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But well, I think that's how the outline is
Yeah,
done.
like the week of it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you for that.
No problem. And like you can see on this one, this Monday, that was fall break. So it actually includes whatever is in that box.
This actually is easier. Oh, Miss Sparks, did you ever find my packet?
I did not.
Let me see if I have it. I swear I turned it in. Maybe I didn't.
Well, I was actually thinking that you wanted the weekend to work on some stuff, but I can't remember.
I did, but then I turned it in on Monday.
Oh.
Yeah, you gave me the weekend to finish it, and then I turned it in on Monday.
Yikes. Okay.
Hold on, let me check.
Because I think I did that for a couple people, gave them till Monday.
I am not seeing it.
I couldn't do it for the 8th grade because they were going to be gone.
Oh, that's right. They come back tomorrow, don't they?
Is that when they come back, on Friday?
I think so. I think they go see, like, the way I remember it, we saw, like, one more, like, monument or whatever, and then we went to one more gift shop, and then we headed for the airport.
Oh, okay.
That was my first time going on a plane.
Oh, was it? Okay.
I am not seeing it, but I will.
Well, I'll look again at school.
All right. Sometimes I accidentally misplace it and I put it in like another binder.
Yes.
So
Well, and I'll look again at school, but I searched my cabinets. But I'll look again, maybe between the two of us. And that I just, that way I knew you and I would have a conversation about it at least. So I'll look, and maybe I misplaced it and put it in another folder as well. So I'll look in my other math folders. But I felt like I looked through everything yesterday because I felt like I remembered you and I having a conversation about it.
Yeah, I think we did. Well, I think I am good on questions.
Okay.
I don't think I have any more questions. Hold on. Oh, for the X and Y intercept, how do you want me to graph that? Do you want me to graph it by the point?
You mean labeling it, that part?
Yes.
Yeah, label those points.
So like,
let's see. I felt like there was a...
Like if you see -10 and 0, you label that -10 and 0.
Yes. Let's go. Yes. So those will be the ones that actually have, I felt like there was a picture on here that was better that showed it, but there isn't. Yeah, there is.
Okay.
You can either label the points. Let me hang on. This one, this person right here chose to put the points on the line. See how those are coordinates? They actually put those on the line. You can either do that. That's fine and acceptable. Like they did that here too.
Yeah.
And to show that that was the connection between the two X and Y intercepts, or I actually labeled my points on mine when I did it a minute ago. So either way that you want to do it, I'm fine with.
Okay.
This might actually be easier. I don't know. If that's easier for you, that's fine.
Okay. All right. Oh, Annabella's on here.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Miss Sparks.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Hey,
Annabella.
Hi. I just joined to make sure I'm doing everything right and see if I always think it's good to come on here if I need help with anything that I hear you guys talking about. So.
Hey, yes, and I actually, Mary Faith and I just kind of walked through while she was graphing, and to make sure. And sometimes I would graph things with her. So, and so that's fine. Do you want to see something graphed, or do you want to? And then I was showing her some of these examples of others that are completed, so that she could see how she's supposed to label her graph, and then kind of idea of what the coloring looks like. So This is like this one right here is one before it's colored. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
And so that's kind of what it will look like before it's colored.
Okay.
And you can see how, like, here they've written out right here, except I colored right over it, circled right over it. But this is where they're writing the equation of the line on the line.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that. And
Yep.
then this right here, this particular one these are the X and Y intercepts, and they're writing them on the line. And I told her she could either do that or label the exact points. I didn't care.
Okay.
How are you doing on the graphing, or do you have any questions on any of it? Like, are you good on your tables?
Yes, ma'am. I'm good. I just have to go back through and then with like the thin marker and make them all darker. That's all I have to do today.
Oh, okay.
But
all right.
Come on here almost every time I can to just make sure I'm doing everything right.
Oh, good job. Good job. And might want to make yourself a note to bring some colored pencils to class tomorrow.
Okay.
I was glad that I found some pictures because I think that helps for you guys to see. And I like that the example has one kind of partially done so you can see, because Mary Faith, her first question was, she goes, mine kind of starting to look a little messy, because of all the lines.
Yeah.
And she wanted to make sure it was right too.
Yeah, I was kind of confused on how we were going to color them in, but.
Does this help?
Yes, ma'am. I get it now.
Okay, good. Good.
It does look like stained glass.
I'm sorry?
It does look like stained glass.
Does it? Yeah, it's kind of cool how it turns out like that.
Mm-hmm. But thank you anyways.
Okay, no problem. Just let me know if you have any more questions. If you want to email me or whatever, I'll answer. I'll be there for that. Don't forget your blanket.
Okay, I won't. And I'm going to I might bring like brownies or cookies or something.
Praise the Lord. And I've already bought the hot cocoa, and I have the cups. So I'm going to get some little plates and stuff today.
Okay.
All right. I'm excited.
Me too. Bye.
All right. Have a blessed afternoon, sweetheart.
You too. Bye.
Bye.